Hello, my name is Francis Felix, and today I will be doing part 8 of Journey to Healing, my husband Charles' Journey to Healing. If you have not yet subscribed, I would suggest that you do so that you'll be able to look at listen to part 9, which I will be uploading in the next week or so. So in part 7, we talked about my husband Charles eating independently on his own. That's a milestone. Another milestone that he overcame. And we give God praise for every milestone. My husband told me during one of our many conversations that he's having problems with his eyesight. On my weekly conversation with the doctor, I mentioned that my husband said he's having problems with his eyesight. The doctor's first question to me was, "How did you know that?" I said, "My husband told me." Then I said, which was very cheeky of me, I said, "I'm surprised you did not observe this, as you see him every day, and I do not." I guess she did not like that. And she later took revenge on me because of what I said. She did not like that at all. And I will tell you what she did later on. She got him to leave the hospital before his time. Well, because I guess his wife is a troublemaker. The doctor stated that they do not have anyone, that's what she said, to look at his eyes. This is something they do not do at the hospital. I said to her, if my husband lost his eyesight while he is in the hospital, I would sue you. That's what I said to her. I guess she took my threat really seriously. The next day, someone called me and said that they made an appointment for my husband to get his eyes examined outside of the hospital, and if I would like to accompany him. Of course, I said yes, because I did not see my husband in person for over 2 months. I was so happy. I was elated. The day finally came. My daughter and I got dressed and went to the appointment. The ambulance came and my husband was lying in a bed. So they brought him in a bed, not a wheelchair, because he could not sit up independently on his own. Even with this obstacle, I was overcome with joy to see him, and so was he to see his family. I held his hand tightly while we waited for the eye specialist to come. I noticed that his feet and hand was crusty. Big, I'm telling you, big chunk of dead flesh. Big chunk of dead skin or dead flesh, however you want to call it, like big chunk of that. You can just peel them off. That's how gross it was. And it was on his hand and it was on his feet. He needed a pedicure badly. The big chunk of dead skin or flesh, however you want to call it, it smelled badly. Trust me, it smelled badly. Because his hand was paralyzed, I guess it was never cleaned. So hence the reason why it smelled so badly. I guess no one did any exercise on that hand as well. No one did anything. Because if they did, they would not have been able to touch that hand because it was crusty. It was very crusty with big chunk of dead flesh, and then it smelled. I was asking myself, did anyone give him a bath at all? If so, I'm not saying maybe they did give him a bath, but if so, why did they not clean his hands and his feet because it was in really bad condition. Well, knowing my personality and the kind of person I am, I took out pictures of my husband's hands and legs and forwarded through email to all the departments of the hospital because I was angry. I was very, very angry because honestly, I do not believe he got any bad. And if he did, care was not taken to clean inside his hand, which was folded because his hand was folded. Care was not taken to clean that area because it smelled. After sending the email, the next day I received a call that I can now visit my husband on a weekly basis, twice a week, after the email was sent. Again, I was incredibly happy. I was so happy and look forward to that visit at the hospital. The day finally came and I arrived at the hospital. I noticed that my husband's hand was nicely cleaned. His hands was nicely cleaned up. However, he still needed a pedicure. I sat with him for the hour that was allotted to me. They gave me an hour and we spoke. We talked about everything. I could not tell him that I gotten laid off from work, as I knew that he would be very upset. So I didn't want to talk about that at all. I planted a rosy picture in his head about everything being well and that we were fine and that he should not worry about the thing. Isn't there a song that says, you should not worry about a thing? Charles was laying on the hospital bed. There was no limbs movement at all. His entire left side was completely dead. There was no movement at all, was completely dead. I watched as the nurse came and changed his diapers. She came and changed his diaper because his diaper was soiled. She had to roll him onto one side, then the other to put the diaper under him and also to remove the soiled diaper. I said to myself as I watched her work, I cannot do this. That's what I said to myself. I said to myself, I'm not sure I can do this. If my husband remained like this, I'm only human. And when I seen this, I said, I don't think. When I seen her wiping him down, removing the soiled diaper, putting back the new ones and all the work that was involved, I said, honestly, I just cannot do this. And my husband needs to get well. You know what? I'm only human. I left the hospital that day and clinged. I'm telling you, cling closer to God. I said, Father, I put my trust in you. Please heal my husband. Please heal my husband. I prayed and prayed for my husband to walk again, as I was not sure I can do what I just seen the nurse did. You know what? God is so incredible. God did not heal my husband then, but you know what? He gave me the grace. He gave me the grace to take care of my husband. I know do the chore. I know do what that nurse did, and I'm doing it with grace. This was something that I thought I would have never been able to do. I am now doing it, cleaning my husband with grace. God has given me that. And the strength, the peace, the fortitude to be able to do this with grace. Something I never thought I would have been able to do. God, you're amazing. I do believe that God's timing will be the perfect timing. His timing is always perfect. The lessons that he might be trying to teach us maybe it has not been clear to us yet. I'm not sure what lesson God is trying to teach us in this season, but it has not manifested itself yet. Hence the reason why I do believe my husband is not yet healed. The Bible said 1,000 years is as one day to the Lord. And those who wait upon the Lord, they shall renew their strength. And I'm seeing that my strength is being renewed every day as I care for my husband. God has something new for me and my family. I just can't feel it. I just can't feel it, something new. Me being laid off after 25 years service from work, my husband being paralyzed, it's no coincidence. All I can say, Lord, whatever you are doing in this season, please do not do it without us. Whatever you are doing in this season, do not do it without us. I just want to thank God for his grace, the grace that he has given to me to take care of my husband. And I do believe I'm doing an awesome job at it because I love him dearly. Please continue to uplift my family in prayer as we uplift yours. Be blessed, and please wait for part 9, which will be uploaded in the next week or so. Thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.